Good evening, everybody. This is Danielle from High Altitude Yoga in collaboration with Yoga Moves Us. Thank you again, as always, to everybody who joins this particular channel, Yoga Moves Us. It's a wonderful foundation. It's a wonderful nonprofit bringing you accessible, affordable, aka free yoga. So spread the word. Let's get everybody involved. There's a class almost every day, and I encourage you to try them all out and see which ones fit into your schedule, your life. And if for some reason your schedule doesn't permit, you can always find these classes on IGTV. And then for my particular classes, you can follow me, High Altitude Yoga, on Instagram, as well as my YouTube channel, where all of my classes are archived for your viewing forever and ever and ever. So anyway, this is a Myo Flow class. Those of you that have been following along know that we move not just through myofascial release, but I also show you how to incorporate that into your existing yoga practice. Today we are going to use a couple of props, namely a block or something to stabilize yourself if you have it. We're going to do a little bit of balancing today, but again, keeping it really accessible to all. And then either a roller. So I'm using a rad roller. You can purchase these online on Amazon. It's directly from their website. If you have any questions, ask me. Or a tennis ball, which you can get pretty much anywhere. Go steal one from your dog. Or if neither one of those things is in your house right now, take a minute, go grab 2 dishcloths, or I should say 1 washcloth and 1 dishcloth. Tuck the washcloth inside the dishcloth to make this little ball right here, and secure it with a rubber band of any kind, a pony, rubber band, whatever works, okay? And this will give you essentially the same thing that I'm working with right here. It'll work great, and in some cases it's a little bit nicer because it's a little bit softer, okay? Place them at the front of your mat. Today we're gonna work on releasing the back side of the body. My apologies, last week we cut out a little bit early. If you'd like to find that class, you can find it on my YouTube channel. I went ahead and redid it for you. We released the front body. So today we're gonna hit the back, work on stretching, strengthening, and incorporate some twisting. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit the mat, and we're going to start right away with some myofascial release, because why not? So part of releasing the back side of the body is that even though you may have an aching upper back or lower back, it's also important to release this whole line of fascia from top to bottom. So we're going to hit calves, hamstrings, glutes, up and down the back, shoulders, and if we have some time, I'll show you a nice little thing you can do for your neck at the end of class. For now, whoops. Don't mind us today. It's very, very windy right here. And believe it or not, I do actually have something to stabilize my iPad, and it's just that windy. All right, go ahead and come on down and grab a hold of whatever prop it is that you're using. I'm going to go ahead and use my rad roller right here. And we're going to get into it right away, and we're actually going to start with the upper back, because I don't know about you, but desk, texting, all these things that we do in the front plane of our body always hit me. Like at the end of the day, my back, from picking up toys, okay, or stuff after my kids, your dogs, whatever, your spouse. Okay, go ahead and roll back. Actually, before you do that with your roller, I want you to take it in your right hand, pat yourself over here on the left, so opposite. Okay, feel your scapula, that's your shoulder blade right up here. Okay, you're going to move inside your shoulder blade, and it's kind of that area when you ask somebody for a back massage that they typically dig their thumbs into. That's where we're headed right here. So you're going to find the fleshy part. We always want to do myofascial release on the softer part, so the muscle, the fascia, not on bone. And then go ahead and lay all the way back. Okay, prop your feet on the ground so that you're bent, and then lower. Ooh, yep, that's it right there. Okay, we're looking for any level of intensity. Just remember right here that less is more. You don't need to go super, super deep to get the benefits of doing myofascial release. And we're going to take our intro into yoga right here. So it's a little untraditional. We're not going to start in child's pose today. We're getting right into it. Okay, when you feel like you have your prop in a spot that feels good to you, release your hands by your side. Keep your legs bent because we're going to roll a little bit right here. But for now, we're doing what's called a pin and hold. So we're finding a spot, staying there. Give me about 3 full deep breaths. Okay, arms relax, neck relax. Inhale. Big exhale, sigh through the mouth. Again, inhale, breath. Big sigh. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, now here's where having your knees bent comes in really handy. All we're going to do is scoot our bum back, scoot ourselves back, maybe your feet move along with you. So it's a very small movement. You may have not even caught it on video right here. Okay, just rest assured if you're making your way down towards your tailbone, even if it's just a millimeter down along the inner edge of your shoulder blade, then you're muddy. Okay, 3 deep breaths once again, pin and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale breath. Exhale breath. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're going to do one more time on this side of the body. So I'm going to give you an option to go up a little bit higher or down a little bit lower. I'm going down because that's the direction we were headed. But if you started a little bit lower, you may want to move around and come up toward the top edge of your shoulder blade and check that area out. Oh, there we go. All right, inhale breath. Exhale breath. Inhale right here. Exhale right here. And start to bring the lips together on this last one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. So trying to tie in that yogic breath. Okay, if you want to do a roll all the way back up, again, it doesn't have to be super deep. Grab a hold of your prop, whatever it is you're using, and then flip over to the other side. So you're going to take your prop in your left hand, roll over to the right a little bit, pat yourself on the back. Okay, feel for your shoulder blade, your scapula, and come inside it. So we're working toward the midline of the body, but not so far that we're touching the spine. Again, we don't want bone on bone. Okay, once you found a good spot, roll back over. Okay, those of you just joining, we're doing some myofascial release on the back. We're using a prop. I have a rad roller in my hand. It's shaped about the size, a little bit smaller than a tennis ball. You can use the trick of dishcloth over a bunched up washcloth, tie it at the top, make a little ghost head. Okay, and we're tucking it right inside the shoulder blade, so on the lateral edge, inside edge of the shoulder blade, but not so far as the spine. We're on the right side. We already did the left. Okay, and let your hands rest by your side when you're ready. Again, knees bent, feet down. Inhale. Here, we're going to work with that yoga breath now. Seal the lips, exhale. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Good, one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, and then we're going to move down. So the reason I have my feet planted is so I can push into my heels, scoot my booty back a little bit, and then find a new spot just below the one we did. Okay. Again, you're going to have a chance to go up a little bit higher or lower for that last round. We're doing 3 on each side. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, so here's your opportunity. If you would like to move a little bit further up, so if you started kind of low, you can move up here, or you can continue to move down the inside edge of the shoulder blade. Oh, yeah. Right there. These are getting into those overhead yoga, chaturanga muscles right there, your down dog muscles between your shoulder blades. So inhale here. Exhale here. And don't be afraid to wiggle around if that spot is not jiving with your body to find a new one. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Good. Okay, and then I'm gonna scoot down just so I can hit that area one more time before rolling to my right. Grab the ball or whatever prop you're using, come back. I'm going to hold on to it because it's that windy here, but place it by your mat if it's not windy where you're at. Hug the knees in and just make some small circles on the back right here. So we're hitting the lower back a little bit. We're going to come back to this, so don't worry. We'll be up and down the spine and the whole back side of the body today. Good. And then keep the right knee and extend the left leg flat onto the mat. Kick the right leg all the way up. Option to hover the bottom leg. So right away we're going to get into the abs. The abs support the back. So strong abs, healthy back. Interlace the hands in front of you. Pointer fingers release. We're going to shoot off those 5 toes right here. Inhale, breath, pull the belly back. Exhale, hover the shoulder blades, reach. Inhale, lower halfway down. Exhale, reach. Option to lower all the way. Halfway is going to be a little more challenging. Inhale here. Exhale, reach. Maybe you're floating that left leg. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, 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 reach. Lower down. Hug the knee in. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Pull the right knee all the way around the right rib cage. Circle out the right ankle. Shoulders relax. Neck relaxes. Inhale, breath here. As you exhale, pull the right knee all the way across the body for a twist. Open up the right arm. Maybe even look over toward those fingertips. Again, inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. One more. Inhale here. Exhale here. Good. Come back to center. Hug the knees in. Give them a little squeeze. And then right leg flat onto the mat. Left leg shoots up. Okay. Now, scoop the belly in. Lengthen the tailbone. And then interlace the hands in front of you. Remember, strong abs. Healthy back. So let's do this. Interlace the hands, pointer fingers release, inhale, breath, flex both feet. Exhale, pull the belly back, lift the shoulders off. Inhale, halfway down. Exhale, reach. We're going for 5. Inhale, breath. Exhale, 3. Inhale, breath. Exhale, 4. Last one. Inhale, breath. Exhale, 5. Reach, 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 reach. And lower. Hug the knee in. Inhale here. Exhale, pull the knee around the left rib cage. So we're still pulling it in toward the shoulder, but we're making space for the breath by coming around the ribs. Inhale, breath here. Circle out the ankle. Exhale, breath here. Grab another inhale. As you exhale, pull the knee across the body for a twist. Open up to the left. Option to look over your left fingertips right here. Good. Inhale, back to center. We're not quite done yet. Hug the knees in. This time, both legs all the way up. We're going to climb a rope right here. Hopefully this ball, I'm so afraid of it rolling into my pool. Good. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Climb the rope. Climb and climb. So every reach should feel just a little bit higher than the last one. We're going for 30 seconds right here. Take a break if you need it. Belly pulls in toward the spine. So we're really trying to scoop as we lift. Scoop as we lift. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Reach, reach, reach. Halfway there. You have 15 seconds. Okay, again, relax the head and neck as best as you can. These don't have to be small movements. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach and lower. Hug the knees in. Cross the ankles. Roll up and through to tabletop position. Good. Now I can place the ball down so it doesn't roll away. Good. Okay, hands under shoulders, knees tuck under the hips. Inhale. Let the belly relax. Little stretch here. Look up. Feel that space between the shoulder blades. Fire up just a tad, but it should feel pretty good after releasing it. As you exhale, scoop the belly round, and then this time really round into that space between the shoulder blades. Drop the head. Maybe getting a deeper stretch than you normally would, maybe not. Inhale here, cow position. Exhale through to cat. Again, inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Last one. Inhale here. Exhale here. Good. Come back to your tabletop, right into down dog. So grab an inhale, pull the upper arm bones in toward one another, and as you exhale, tuck the toes. If they're not there, lift the hips. Okay, again, pushing into the space between the shoulder blades, but really trying to recruit all of the muscles surrounding the shoulder right here so that your back, your shoulders, maybe your elbows, anything isn't a majority player right here. Hollow out the underarm, squeeze the upper arm bones in, bend the right leg, drop the head, keep the head there, bend the left leg, straighten through the right. So right now we're starting to work into the lower half of releasing the back side of the body. Okay, so you don't need to force it. Your heels might not want to drop down to the mat entirely right here. It's okay. Okay, just go with what you've got. Take one more round of pedaling through each side. Okay, no, we're going to get there. And then step the left foot, toward the center of your mat. Take a big inhale, stretch the right leg up nice and tall. As you exhale, tuck the knee in toward the nose. Again, strong abs. And then step right toward that right hand, lower the left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. So we're pulling a little stretch through that left hip. Good, and then as you exhale, half splits. Hands are going to come down. We're going to shift the hips back and flip the right toes up. So now starting to get a little higher up the leg, right into the hamstring. Inhale, breath here. Option to have a prop underneath your hands. Exhale, breath here. Good. Inhale, breath, come all the way back into your runner's lunge. Pop that back knee up and off the mat. Stretch through the heel. Feel the calf extend. Left hand down, right arm high for a twist. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhale here. Good. Exhale, walk the hands all the way over to the long edge of your mat. So you're finding yourself right away in a wide leg forward fold. Pigeon the toes in, so point them slightly in. Maybe even a little bend in the knees. Inhale, breath here. Spiral the upper legs back. Exhale, lift through the arches of the feet. Shift your weight forward. Let the head drop and then grab the elbows. Sway side to side. Good. Take another breath right here. Okay, starting to wake up the whole back body in this fold all the way to the base of the skull. Good, and then let's use the swing of, the momentum of our swing right here, and whoosh, come all the way to the back of your mat. Find yourself in a warrior one stance. So start in the lunge, back foot spins flat, and inhale to reach the arms all the way up. Notice the difference in this position with the heel flat versus this position with the heel lifted. So if you're like me and you run or bike or you have tight calves, you're going to feel this stretch right here. If you don't worry about it. Inhale, breath here. Okay, your body appreciates it either way. Exhale, fly the hands back. Airplane the wings. Inhale, reach the arms up again. Exhale, fly them back. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart. Shift your weight forward. Lift the back heel off the mat. Step through to chair pose. Sit nice and low. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Press the thighs together. And then inhale, stand tall, lean back. Grab a hold of the left wrist and exhale all the way over to the right. Inhale back through center, switch your grip, exhale to the other side. So feet can be slightly apart, toes can touch, just whatever's comfortable for you. Drop the shoulders, pull the belly up. Inhale back to center, exhale, cactus the arms out, hitting the front body. We don't want to forget about that, right? And then inhale, reach back up, and exhale, forward fold. Little bend right here, still waking up the hamstrings. Pull the belly in to support the back. Inhale, walk the hands up, look forward, sternum forward. And exhale, step all the way back to a plank or modified plank on the knees. I'm going to take it to the knees today. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Everyone, hands back by your hips, palms down, toes down, lift the kneecaps. Inhale, working on strengthening the back and releasing today, right? So both of them. Lift the chest, look down, locust pose. Inhale, breath here. Okay, little activation of the glutes, but not so much. We're taking over. Okay. Finish out your breath here and then lower down. Hands under shoulders. Inhale either up to plank or back to tabletop. And exhale to down dog. So we're facing the back of our mat. Pull the underarms in. Firm the upper arm bones in. And then once again, bend into the right knee. Stretch the left heel down. Inhale through center. Belly still remains firm. Exhale, drop the right heel, bend the left leg. And then do that at least one or two more times each side, just kind of finding your own pace right here. Shake the head. Press the thumb and pointer finger knuckles down. And then step the right foot to the center of your mat. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, tap it in, knee to nose, little crunch. Step the left foot forward, drop the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Find that stretch through the right hip flexor. Exhale, breath, half splits. Ardha means half. Hanumanasana is the name of this pose. Good. Stretch the hips back, flip the front toes up. So asana means pose. And someday, I will tell you the story of Hanuman because it's a really cool story. But let's just say he took a big leap. And that is where we get our splits pose from. One more breath. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Move right on back into that runner's lunge. And then back knee comes off the mat. Really stretch through the heel. So finding a little deeper stretch for the calf if you've got it. Right hand down, left arm high for the twist. Pull the left hip back. Inhale, breath here. Okay, back leg stays strong. Exhale, breath. Inhale, breath, reach. And exhale, breath, hand comes down. Once again, walk your hands to the long edge of your mat. Toes slightly in. Lift your gaze, lift your kneecaps. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Option to grab the elbows again, or if your hamstrings are feeling a little more awake right now, you can take your peace sign fingers, hook onto your big toes, or perhaps grab the edges of your feet, ankles, or shins. Okay, I'm gonna go for the edges of my feet here. Again, we're not forcing this stretch. Maybe keep a soft bend in the knees. And then as the head comes down, the shoulders like to follow, so nudge them back onto your back. Pull the belly in, shift your weight forward. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, wherever you're at, release your grip. Hands come to the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, runner's lunge. We're back to the front of the mat right here. And then spin the back foot flat so we can find a warrior one stance. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Good, really press through the outer edge of that back foot. That's gonna help facilitate a deeper stretch for this back leg. Inhale, breath here. Try not to grip the mat with your toes. And then pull the right hip back, fly the hands back on the exhale. Okay, little work for the triceps here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, airplane the arms back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, last one, reach the arms back. And then inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands press to heart. Lift the back heel off the mat. Fire up the right leg, right glute, and then shift your weight all the way up into a chair position. Set the hips down. Weight drops back into the heels. Arms come up or forward. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, reach the arms up, little lean back, grab a hold of the right wrist when you're there, and exhale over to the left. So you can keep hold of the right wrist, or maybe try dropping this left hand down and take a little deeper supported stretch. At the same time, pull your front hip bones up. So we're lengthening the tailbone and then lift the kneecaps. Press through the outer right foot, soften the shoulders. Inhale back to center, either switch your grip or go straight for right hand down, left arm overhead. Okay, once again, belly firms in and up. Power through the outer left foot and then soften the shoulders right here. So chest is broad, but not so much that we're tensing in the upper body. One more breath. Good, inhale back to center, both arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms out, stretch across the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold, soft bend. Head hangs, and then inhale, Ardha. Uttanasana, I don't know why I remember. Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana? Uttanasana. I thought, you guys, I'm just like, it's too hot. Good, plant the hand, step all the way back to plank position. Okay, I'm gonna drop to the knees here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Same thing here, we're gonna take that locust pose, or I'm gonna show you a nice variation, and we're gonna come into a sphinx pose. So you can either hands back, lift the chest, lift the kneecaps, or plant your elbows right underneath your shoulders. This is a really beautiful, gentle back bend right here. And I love doing this when I just can't do any more vinyasas, okay? When my body says, no, I don't really want to do any more up dog or cobra, this is where I go because I can still get that back bend that I'm craving without too much strain on my back. Good. I know you locust people are probably still holding it, so let's all come all the way down. Hands on your shoulders, inhale breath, push all the way back into tabletop or up to plank, and exhale to downward facing dog. Good, okay. From here, look forward, high to tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, step or hop all the way up to the top of your mat. Grab your prop, whatever it is that you're using. Have it handy, and then inhale, look up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Yeah, that's right. Good. I got it. Exhale, fold. Drop the ball. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. So part of releasing the back body, everything always comes back to the feet right here. So we're going to place that ball underneath the arch of your right foot. We're going to start on the right. Okay, and notice I'm kind of in this like a little bit of a lunge stance right here. That's so I can control how much weight I'm pressing into my foot. And I like to start really soft. We're just going to do a couple pin and hold. So where we find a spot, hold it, take a couple breaths. Come back up, switch, pin and hold. Okay, and this works really well with tennis ball. It works really well with that homemade prop that we used. If you have a lacrosse ball, okay, any of those things are going to work. If anything feels too firm for you, I want you to go grab that dish towel, wrap it around the prop that you have, and that's going to soften it a little bit for you. Okay, it'll also give you a wider base, which means you're going to hit more of the foot, distribute a little more of the weight so it doesn't feel so intense in just one spot. And then come on up, and I want you to flush. So flushing is when we kind of, have you ever done any foam rolling, like with a big foam roller, IT band, the gym, okay? That's flushing, where we're just kind of working along the fascia, trying to get a little movement right there. Okay, increase hydration through the tissues. And unstick the fascia. So sometimes, whether it's repetitive motion, dehydration, okay, injury, there's lots of things that can contribute to the fascia just getting stuck. That saran wrap around your muscles really sticking to your muscles and making movement a little more difficult. And let's make some circles. So we might have went up and down. I want you to make some circles, one direction and then another on the foot. And then pause at the top of your foot. So we're right underneath the base of the foot, okay, almost toward the knuckles, and then go back and forth. So I like to think of my heel grounding down as like a nose, and I'm making smiley faces on the ground. And you can even get under the toes. Okay, grip the ball with your toes a little bit, spread them out. And then let's take that ball, and this time the top of your foot's going to come down, and we're going to set the ball close to the heel. Okay, and then you can do the same thing here. Go back and forth. Little Elvis move right here. We should call this the Elvis. And then scribble. Yeah, so pretend like you have like a giant crayon and some butcher paper, and you're just making some art. Good. And then boop, switch feet. Okay, so you're welcome to do a little flushing first just to kind of check in with this foot. And then when you're ready, go right into the pin and hold. So find a spot and then lean a little weight into it. Doesn't have to be a lot. Okay, come back. After a couple breaths, find a new spot, pin and hold. Good. And do that a couple of times. I'd love to see if anybody's using any creative props that we haven't mentioned in this class. Please send yoga moves as a picture so I can advertise whatever other non-traditional prop you're using. Keep it PG, please. But I would love to see, because I always learn things from my students. Oh, have you tried this with the rad roller? Or have you tried this with your block? Or whatever. So always learning new ways of doing things. I hope you guys are too. Good. After you've grabbed that last spot over here, go ahead and do some flushing back and forth on the foot. Okay, and don't forget the outside of the foot needs just as much love as your arch does. So make sure you're getting all four corners, if you will. Good. Then make some circles, one direction and then another. And then we're going to tuck the ball right underneath the top of the foot again, not as far as the knuckles, but if you can think of it as being like the giant knuckle, the pad of your foot, the front pad. Heel sets down and make little rainbows, okay, little smiley faces. And I know I've mentioned this before in class, but I will mention it again because I feel like it's so important. If you only have a couple of minutes to do something like this a day, like invest in a tennis ball, email me. I will mail you a tennis ball if you cannot go out and get one yourself. And do this like 2 minutes, maybe one. The feet, we're on them, we're hard on them. Okay, they need a little love, and it will make a huge difference in everything. From the tightness, go ahead and grab the ball with your toes. The tightness of your muscles, all the way to posture. There's just so many things that originate with the feet. Tuck it towards your heel, and then same thing here, a little back and forth, the Elvis move. And then scribble. Okay, last little bit. Awesome. All right. Okay, and then I like to go back to my right foot just because I've been leaning on it for so long. Scribble again, and then we're going to kick that ball right to the front of our mat, or in my case, tuck it underneath something so it doesn't blow away. Okay. Grab a sip of water. And let's come straight to downward facing dog. So I'm going to stand at the center of my mat, take a big inhale breath here. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe notice any differences already in the back side of the body just from doing the feet, how they feel in this position. Inhale, look up halfway, shoulders back, sternum forward. And as you exhale, hands walk out, feet walk out, downward facing dog. Good. And then once you do the same thing we did at the beginning of class right here, so upper arm bones in, belly scoops, push between the shoulder blades, and then bend into the right knee. Let the head hang, let the left heel flatten. And maybe you're finding you're able to get a little bit deeper right here. Inhale, switch legs. And switch. Take that a couple of times. Good. And then step the left foot toward the center of your mat. Take a big inhale. Reach the right leg nice and high. And as you exhale, once again, tuck the knee in toward the nose. Little sneaky abs right here. Step toward the right hand. This time, stay off the back knee. Reach the arms up. Crescent A, high lunge. Come high onto the back toes. Shift your weight forward into a lunge, even if you have to scoot the foot forward. And then as you exhale, sink deep. Push through that back heel. Good. Inhale, breath right here. Exhale, once again, fly the hands back. Inhale, open up, warrior two, spin the back foot flat, lunge into the front leg. And then on the next inhale, flip the palm, take the left hand, grab the right wrist, lean over, lean back. Reverse warrior stance with arm alternative arm variation. Push the right knee open. Inhale, breath here. Good. Exhale, breath, come all the way up. Straighten through the front leg, hands come to hip. Now, two-part adjustment here. We're going to step the back foot halfway up your mat and then spin the hips forward. Step the right foot out just a little bit so we can come into Parsvottanasana pyramid. Pull the inner thighs back. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, forward fold. Now, this is a great position to have a prop under the hands to start if your hamstrings are still pretty tight, which mine definitely are. Lift through the arches of the feet. We just stretched them out, so let's show them some correct ways of working right here. So if you have flat arches or they fall, I like to do a little myofascial release and then just a little bit of muscle contraction in a really safe, appropriate way that reorganizes how they engage. Okay, so we're like retraining our muscles a little bit here. Inhale, breath, scoop the belly. Exhale, take this down into a deeper fold. If you have it, we're going to do two more like that. Inhale, breath, pull the inner thighs back. Exhale here, lift through the arches of the feet, fold a little deeper. One more time. Inhale, breath, maybe a little bend in this front knee. Take it out of the back and into the leg. Exhale, fold. Good. On the next inhale, start to shift your weight forward. Lift the back leg off the mat. Standing splits. Maybe grab the right hand behind the right calf. Kick the left leg high. Point the toes. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. One more. Inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Good. Go ahead and step the toes together. Little bend in the knees. Sit back. Arms high. Chair pose. Inhale here. Exhale, fly the hands back. Inhale, stand tall. Little lean back. As you exhale, place the hands onto the lower back. Step the feet about hip distance apart. Smooth out your lower back. Push the flesh down. Lift the kneecaps. Inhale here. Exhale. Slowly start to edge your way back just a little bit at a time. We're going to do this twice, so no need to go super deep this first time. Hips move forward. Legs are active. Heart opens. And release. Inhale here. Step the feet together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. As you exhale, heel toe the feet apart, toes out, heels in, sit into a yogi squat, push the inner thighs open just for a breath. Grab a hold of your prop, exhale, lower down. Take your prop, place it underneath your right calf. Okay, so I'm just working with a ball right here. I'm gonna hug my left knee into my chest, and then I'm gonna lean a little bit right here. Okay, and I'm just gonna roll. So I'm gonna use a little bit more flushing with the calf right here. If you don't have a ball, this is one of those things where you can kind of play around both cross fiber, so flushing side to side, and with the fiber going up and down with something else like a rolling pin. You could try it with your block. I haven't personally tried that because I feel like that would hurt. But give it a try. A water bottle works super well, especially if it's a tall, thin one, like a tall, small circumference. Kids, you know, like kids' water bottles, the real little ones, those will work like really great right here. Okay, and I'm even doing some little circles, and then I'm going to move the ball, and I'm going to come up a little bit, finding some meaty areas of my calf. Okay, and I'm using the anchoring of my left leg to lean just a little bit. Go up and down. Again, small movements we're working with here. Do a little cross fiber, so a little side to side. And I'm going to make some circles. All right, and then we're gonna test this out in our downward facing dog in just a minute. And then same thing, one more time. Move it up a little bit. So we don't want to get into that tender flesh behind the knee. Avoid that area. Stay below that. And then again, hugging the left knee in, up and down. Cross fiber side to side. Circles. All right. Let's give this a try. You guys go ahead and move the ball back to the front of your mat. We're going to come back to that in a minute. Hug the knees in, cross the ankles, and right away step right back to downward facing dog. Okay, pull the upper arm bones in, scoop the belly, and then bend into the right knee, lengthen through the left leg. Press the pointer finger knuckle down and switch sides. And see if you feel any difference here from side to side, because we haven't rolled out our left side yet. Okay, take a minute, check that out. Good, step the right foot to center, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose, sneaky abs. Step through, left foot, left hand, right knee stays off the mat. Adjust your stance right now if you need to go a little wider. Inhale the arms all the way up, right away, come high on the back toes. Lunge into the front leg, feel that extended stretch through the right hip. Tippy toe the left foot forward so the knee stays behind the toes. Okay, sink a little deeper and then reignite that back leg. Big full stretch back there. Inhale, breath. Good, exhale, fly the hands back. Inhale, open up warrior two. So back foot spins flat, front knee pulls open, push through the outer edge of the back foot. Flip the left hand up, inhale, lean back, right hand right away grabs a hold of that left wrist for a different arm variation here in our reverse warrior. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath here. Good, inhale, come all the way back up, straighten through the front leg. Once again, hands to hip, two parts. Bump the back foot halfway up your mat, and then spin the hips forward. Walk this front foot out a little bit so you're walking the sides of a letter H. Train tracks here, not tightrope. Okay, roll the thighs back. Inhale, tall, lift the kneecaps. Exhale, fold. Now, as you fold, if you're like, ooh, that's overstretching my back, or oh, my hamstrings are tight, little bend in the front leg, grab your prop. Again, water bottles, I say this every class, water bottles are such a great prop, especially the wider ones, like those Nalgene, one of the like flat lid hydro flasks, something just really big on top so it's more stable. Inhale, breath here, pull the belly in. That's going to support the back so we don't overstretch there. And then exhale, fold. Notice if the belly starts to lose its engagement, hug it back and Option to bend this front knee. If one thing has to go, a straight leg or a firm belly, I want the straight leg to go, okay? And we're going to take 3 breaths to get a little deeper in this pose, using the exhale to fold a little more. Inhale here, belly in, chest forward. Exhale, take the right hip forward, left hip back, and then fold a little deeper. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Good. Now inhale. Look forward right here. Shift your weight forward. Pick the back leg up off the mat, standing splits. Option to grab the calf with one or both hands. Point the right toes. Inhale here. Exhale. Lean a little weight forward. Really kick that right leg up. One more breath. Shoulders back. And then slowly, little bend in both knees. Step the feet together. Chair. So drop the hips. Inhale here. Exhale. Hands reach back. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, second round. So you can keep your hands up for this back bend or bring them back to your lower back. Foot position is also entirely up to you. I like to take a little wider stance with my feet. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath. Gently release into your back bend. Keep the legs strong for support. Maybe drop the head back this time. Inhale here. Exhale here. And inhale. Stand all the way up. Reach the arms. Exhale, little forward fold. Good. Take the feet nice and wide. Toes out, heels in. Okay. Sit into your yogi squat. Same thing. Elbows in, hands to chest. Press. Inhale here. And exhale, sit back. Grab your prop once again. This time, hug the right knee in. Extend the left leg long. Okay, place the prop above the back of the ankle because that doesn't feel good. Okay, so we're looking for pretty much that, just above the attachment point right there. Oh, it's a good spot. Okay, hug it in, anchor, and then maybe rock a little bit back and forth right here. So you can see my left leg is not going too far. Okay, think of like Jurassic Park when they're running away from Tyrannosaurus Rex. And they're like, don't move. He can't see you if you don't move. That's what we're going for here. Very small movements so that T-Rex can't see you. Okay. And then side to side. And then some circles. Move it up. Same thing. Okay, so give it a minute, let it sink in, and then little movements back and forth. I should say up and down. Side to side, cross fiber. Oh. It's funny, I always think my right side's going to be tighter because I'm right dominant. And every once in a while, my left side just, whoo, it gives me some zingers. And then some circles. And then last set, let's go ahead and move up. Again, staying away from that tender area behind the knee. Okay. Back and forth. Side to side. And then small circles. Good. All right, let's try that down dog again. Okay, starting to wind things down a little bit. This is our last standing sequence. Place that prop. We're going to come back to it. We're not done with it yet. Cross the ankles, push back, downward facing dog. Okay, bend the right knee, left knee. And just see any differences. Again, we're observers. We're not judging. We're not worrying about what someone else is feeling that maybe we're not. Good. Step the left foot to center. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, crunch it in. Step through. High lunge, crescent A. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath. Fly the hands back. Keep them there this time. Shift your weight forward, and we're going to pick that back leg up for warrior 3. Just for a breath, inhale here. Option to use your prop to stabilize. Exhale, Swing the back leg forward, hands to heart, figure 4. Left ankle to right knee, sit back. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath here. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, hug the knee in. Exhale, swing it back. Warrior 3 stance. And then slowly step all the way back, crescent lunge. Inhale here, exhale. Right hand comes back, left hand comes forward. Nice big open twist. One more breath. Inhale all the way up to crescent. Exhale, hands to heart, lower the back knee. And then what I like to do, we're gonna take this twist down on the ground here. I'm gonna bring my right knee toward my belly button. And then I'm gonna take my left elbow outside my right knee. So I'm giving myself a little cheat first. Hands clap, thumbs to the center of the chest, and then I'm gonna push my right knee open. So you can stay right here. You're also welcome to lift the back knee off the mat. You're welcome to open the arms. Lots of choices here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. From here, slowly release. Come all the way into this runner's lunge. Step right back to down dog. Right to down dog. Okay, shuffle the feet. Right foot to center. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, crunch it in knee to nose. Step through, high lunge, crescent A. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath. Fly the hands back. Stay here. Shift your weight forward, pick the back leg up, warrior 3. So I know we say we're stretching, releasing, but we're also strengthening the back. Warrior 3 is a wonderful pose to engage your back muscles without doing like a back bend necessarily. So we still have this up dog chest. Our back is working nice and strong. Swing the back leg forward, hands come to heart, figure 4. Ankle crosses knee, sit low. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Flex the right foot. Or I should say the right ankle. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, tuck the knee in toward the chest. Exhale, sweep it back into that warrior 3 stance once again. And then big step all the way back. Good. Inhale, breath here. Crescent A, high lunge, so back heel stays lifted. Exhale, left hand back, right hand forward. Nice big open twist. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. So we're warming up for that deeper twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands move to heart. Drop the right knee down. Okay, you can leave the back toes tucked or untucked. I keep mine tucked so I can lift that back knee off the mat in a minute here. Okay, take the left knee, pull it towards your belly button. Right elbow outside. Now you can stay upright and take this nice open twist. As always, you guys do you in these classes. We've talked about that before, but it's always good to have a reminder, right? Elbow outside the knee, so you're giving yourself that cheat. Clap the hands, thumb to the center of the chest, and then push the knee open. So you're engaging right away in a deeper twist. Stay here, or without death gripping your mat with your toes here, shift the back knee off the mat. Inhale, breath. Maybe look up, exhale. Maybe open those arms. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Okay, go ahead and release. This time, instead of going back to down dog, we're going to shift that back foot forward and come all the way down for a twist. So right knee, right leg over the left, left hand back. Inhale here, excuse me. Okay, swap that, left leg over right, but really we're gonna get both sides, so it doesn't matter. Inhale here, right arm high, exhale for the twist. Inhale, breath. Exhale. So we've already done 2 twists leading up to this one. If you have a bound twist, okay, sneaking the front hand underneath this little window right here and going for that hand grasp, feel free to take that. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. And slowly release. Come on back and just swap legs. Okay, so whatever leg you didn't do last time, do it now. That one on top. Inhale, reach the left arm or right, and then exhale, hug the knee in for the twist. Again, option to take a deeper twist. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now come all the way back to center. And before we go into anything else, I want to take a moment to make the most of our time, and we're going to get two things done at once. So our legs are already set up for double pigeon. Pull this bottom leg forward so we have a nice 90-degree angle, and then do the same thing with the top leg, stacking one shin on top of the other. Okay? If that's uncomfortable, you can pull this top leg more toward the center. It's going to release a little bit of that. You can also place a prop right here between the legs. Okay? So as always, you do you. And then we're going to take our roller. Okay, you can also do this with your makeshift one. And we're going to do a little bit of release for the neck. So we're going to juice our necks. That's the best way I can describe this. So I'll try and go as slowly as I can. I'm going to find a spot, again, on the muscly part of my neck. I don't want to go right here, okay? There we go, right about there is good. And I'm very gently going to push, not too much. And then I'm going to twist. Okay, just like I'm juicing an orange, but everything's real gentle. So a little push, little twist, and then I'm going to lean the opposite direction of my prop. Back to center, find a new spot. Little push, little twist, extend. Two more times, find a new spot. Little push, little twist, extend. And last one, little push, twist, and extend. Good. Okay, and then release, take an inhale, hunch the shoulders up. Exhale, roll the shoulders back. Let the head drop over naturally. Okay, we're still working the hips here in this double pigeon. Flex the ankles. Then I'm going to take my left forearm and I'm just going to drape it over my head. So I'm not pulling, I'm just draping. I'm adding a little bit of weight. And then slowly release. Same thing, other side, but before we do that, we're going to switch legs, okay? So come on up and out. Shake the legs out. Opposite leg on the bottom this time. So I'm going to go with right leg on bottom, left leg on top, double pigeon. Okay, we're looking for about 90 degrees-ish with both legs, but that's going to depend on your anatomy. It's going to depend on whether you're restricted for one reason, injury, tightness, repetitive motion, whatever that may be, okay? Get comfy. Prop in the left hand. Find a spot on the muscles of your neck. Little push, just a little bit of pressure. Twist like you're juicing an orange. And then let your head drop over to the right, so away from the prop. Back to center. Find a new spot. Little push, little twist, and extend. Two more times. Little push, twist, extend. Flex the ankles. Last time. Push, twist, and extend. Good. Okay, release. Okay, I'm just going to place that ball in a safe spot so it doesn't blow away. Okay, and then I'm going to drop right ear to right shoulder. So same motion without the prop this time. Take your forearm, drape it over your head. Just a little bit of weight to get that stretch that we're looking for here. Two more breaths. Last one. Good. Slowly release. Roll the head through center. Let it hang for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, head comes right back up nice and gently. Inhale, shoulders high. Exhale, roll them back. So we release the tops of the shoulders. Go ahead and release your legs. Extend them out. We've done the neck. We've done the feet. We've done the calves. We did some stretching for the hamstrings. The only thing we really haven't hit at this point is like the middle to low back right here. So, and the glutes. So what I'm going to tell you about the low back is because that can be a really sensitive area, you can use these rollers in the low back with that same beginning of the class technique where you're just kind of rolling up and down the muscles alongside the spine, okay? Your erector spinae. However, if you don't have a roller and you try to use something a little bigger like a rolling pin or foam roller or something of that nature. It's really uncomfortable, and I can't speak to whether or not that's going to be therapeutic or really good, I should say, for your lower back. I suppose everybody's a little different, so I would urge you to consult somebody who's a little bit more familiar with large props and lower back. We'll put it that way. But the props that I use are very safe and comfortable for your lower back. So you're welcome to take that option if your lower back is what ails you. I'm going to show you the hip release, the gluten hip release, because that still affects your lower back. And know that when we were releasing the fronts of your hip flexors, that we were helping the lower back, because tight hip flexors means we're in this motion a lot. Your hips want to go like this, which means we're straining, we're lengthening, elongating the muscles of the lower back in ways that maybe they're not comfortable with, okay? So that's still going to help your lower back. Go ahead and come down, and we're going to take this last release right here for the glutes. Keeping the knees in this bridge position, in this bent position, we're going to come up just like we would for a bridge pose. Take your roller or whatever you're using, place it underneath the left glute. I'm starting on the left. Feel free to start on the right. Find the bullseye of your bum. Set the hips down. Okay? And then take your left leg, if that's the one you're working with, and let it butterfly out to the side. Whew. Now you might find like, yeah, that's just too much. Move it. Do it again. You might say, oh, that's not enough. Move it. Do it again. Okay, but again, left knee out to the side, if that's the side you're starting on. And then you're welcome to keep the right leg bent, or you can even straighten the right leg out. I will say that straightening the leg out is going to make this a little bit more intense. So if you need that, take it. If you don't, keep the leg bent. And honestly, if you're tight, it might not even make a difference, okay? Good. Take a couple of breaths right here. Good. Take one more breath. And you're always welcome to move the ball around, or whatever prop you're using, around a little bit. Hit a few areas. When I find a good spot, I just kind of stay right there and let my breath do the work. And as you're ready, you can release, come back up, resume that bridge position, lift the hips, and come right on into the other side. So I'm going to place my prop underneath the left glute. Butterfly the leg out, check in. Yep, got to move that a little bit. And when I'm feeling pretty comfy, I'm going to extend my left leg out right here. And take a few breaths. So here is where I'm very likely going to be leaving you guys today, with the freedom to explore a little bit more in the glutes, the hips, the back, the shoulders, maybe even revisit the calves, or just simply finish up this last side and make your way to Shavasana, to allow your body to really take in everything that we accomplished over the last hour. And hopefully wake up tomorrow morning feeling a little more refreshed. And don't forget to drink lots of water to help with some of this work that we did today. Get some flushing out going. And as always, it's a pleasure working with you. If there's something you would like to hit up next class, leave a comment, let me know. Thank you again to Yoga Moves Us, and I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your evening. Namaste.